Hey there, third grade. Miss Hershey here. I am out today, but I don't want you to fall behind the other third grades, so I left this video to show you what to do today. So hopefully the person who is covering for me can help you guys through this. The video is going to be kind of short, so pause it as you go, but this will probably take most of the 40-minute class. So the first thing is everybody's going to get one of these cardboard looms. So a cardboard loom, it's made of cardboard, and it is just for weaving on. It's got these teeth on the end, that's to hold your string, and it's nice and long, so we're gonna make either bracelets or bookmarks with our cardboard loom. The first thing you need to do is get your cardboard looms. So go ahead, pause the video, and we'll get the cardboard looms passed out. And then when you come back, we're gonna talk about putting our name on the cardboard loom. All right, so everybody should now have their loom. I'm going to show you about putting your name on the cardboard loom. We are going to need masking tape. It is my experience that a lot of students don't know how to rip masking tape, so you peel it off, a fairly good sized piece. You put your thumb on the corner and you pull and it tears. You do not need scissors to cut masking tape, okay? Then you're going to put a nice long strip right down the middle of your loom. That's where we're going to write our name, and the reason is because when we're done with the project, we can peel the tape off and use the loom for someone else next time. So let's go ahead and get your tape on your loom, and then you will need a Sharpie marker, a permanent marker, to write your name. So I'm going to write my name. And then because it is day 2 and I am missing, I'm either going to write, you don't have to do this, but I'm going to write 2, and then I'm going to write camp for Mrs. Campanero's class, since that's the class I'm missing. So write that right on your tape, smooth it, make sure it's on there, and then you're going to hang on to the tape because we're going to use it again in a few minutes. Let's go ahead, you can pause the video and make sure everybody's got their name on their tape and is good to go. All right, so we should be back and everybody should have their name on their loom. The next thing you're gonna get is some string. So there's a couple things of string. You're gonna need like 5 arm lengths, which means you pull it out to the end of your arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. My arms are shorter than you, so I only need 3. And then you're gonna cut your string. So there's a couple rolls of string. Everybody's gonna need to get their string. And you should also have a piece of masking tape ready for the next step. So again, you peel it. I use my thumbnail, pull it back. Oops. Sometimes that happens, especially if the tape is old. Okay, peel it back, use my thumb, hold it in, rip. You can stick it right to your desk, it won't hurt it. So you need your string and your tape for the next part. And the next part's gonna be the harder part. All right, so I'm going to show you guys how to put what we call warp on the board. And the warp is the strings you weave between. So when you weave, you'll have strings going up and down, and then you're going to weave side to side in those strings. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to start at the top of my board, which can really be either side. And I'm going to take the end of my string, and you're going to make a loop. You don't have to tie a knot, just make a loop and set it down on your board. Okay? The reason for the loop is because a loop is harder to pull out than a straight string. I'm just going to take a piece of masking tape and I'm going to tape over my loop. I'm going to press it down really well, make sure it's on there really good. Okay? So get your string attached via a loop. And like I said, pulling this out is going to be harder than just pulling a straight string out. Now the next part is going to be the harder part. You want to bring your string up between your first tooth and your second tooth, your long string. Then we're going to flip it over because we're actually going to be working on the front of the loom now. I'm going to try my best to keep this all on camera. Let me see if I can back up a bit. There we go. Okay, so we went between our first and second tooth. Now we're going to go all the way across between the first and second and come around. So the back should look like this. You've just got this one little string on your tooth. and you're holding it tight. And then you're going to go back between 2 and 3 and around 3. Then back between 3 and 4, around 4. So each time you do this, you're going around the next tooth. You're not skipping any spaces. They shouldn't be going diagonally. They should be nice and straight, wrapping around your teeth. You're holding it nice and tight. And then when you get to this last tooth where there's no other teeth, you're going to flip it over. You're going to hold it as tight as you can. And you're going to tape it. And then we're going to tape a loop again because it's hard to tape a loop while you're holding it. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to loop it, and I'm going to tape it so this side's taped 2 times. And then your extra string, you will just cut off. Okay? So you're just going back and forth on that board, weaving between the teeth, and that is creating what we call the warp. The warps, they go up and down, and we will weave between them, creating the weft. And I think the easiest way to remember that is warp and weft. Weft goes to the left. So that is all you're going to do today is prepare these boards, okay? I'm anticipating that it will take you most of class. If it does not, I'm going to have the free draw paper available and you guys can free draw. You are to leave these looms here on my desk. We're not taking them home because we're going to be working on them next time we have art. So, like I said, hopefully you guys can get these done. I'm excited to see what you guys do while I'm gone, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!